King Ahab, because you have forsaken the God of your fathers and followed your wife Jezebel in working wickedness, Jehovah says there will not be rain or dew upon the land of Israel again until I...
So you think you are a prophet, do you? Well, I have 1,000 prophets, and they say nothing of a drought. We have had plenty of rain these last years, you pious fraud. Get out of my...
You are the one that is troubling Israel with your idols. Let us have a contest between Jehovah and Baal. Bring your 850 prophets and meet me at Mount Carmel.
A contest, you say? Sounds interesting. We'll see you there.
Several days later on Mount Carmel.
How long are you going to stand between two opinions? There is only one God. If Jehovah is God, then worship him only. If Baal is God, then worship him. Make up your minds. I challenge you, prophets of Baal, to a contest. Then we will find out who is the true God.
Yes, a contest between the gods. What shall we do?
You build an altar to Baal, and I will build one to Jehovah. We will put wood on our altars, and we will lay the sacrifice on the wood, but we will put no fire under it. You will pray to your Baal, and I will pray to Jehovah. The God that answers by sending fire on the sacrifice will be the true God, and we will all worship him only. Since you have me outnumbered, you can go first.
O Baal, hear us this day. We dedicate this sacrifice to your great name.
O Baal, the great and mighty!
O Queen of Heaven, come and help Baal this day!
If Baal is a god, then he is not paying attention to you. Maybe he is talking, or just can't hear you. Or perhaps he is on a journey, or sleeping. That's it, he is asleep. And you need to shout louder so you can wake him.
You dirty... You can't do any better. Let's not give up, men. Perhaps if we cut ourselves, Baal will be pleased.
The prophets of Baal became desperate and began to throw themselves on the ground, cutting their flesh and screaming so Baal would hear them.
I offer you my blood, O Baal. Hear us. Send fire. Vindicate yourself.
Look at you. For 9 hours you have been calling on a God that does not answer. If he was a god, surely he would take this opportunity to prove it. Now it is my turn. Come near and watch closely what I do.
Oh, Baal, why do you not answer?
Why is he digging such a deep pit?
He is just stalling, hoping it gets dark.
When are you going to start praying? This is not a digging contest.
Go and get 4 barrels of water and pour it on the sacrifice and the wood.
Water? It won't burn if you wet it down.
This prophet is crazy. He will never live to see the sun go down.
It is not wet enough. Pour 4 more barrels of water on it.
Has he lost his mind? Why does the king put up with it?
Is anything too hard for the living God? Pour 4 more barrels of water, and you will know there is a God in Israel, and his name is not Baal.
Ahab will have his head for this.
Stand back. Father, move on back. Jehovah, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, let it be known this day that you are the only true God, that I am your servant, and that you have turned their hearts back to yourself.
God of Abraham!
scorching hot!
Fire from heaven!
Help!
Behold, the God of Abraham and Isaac has answered by fire.
It even burned up the rocks and dirt.
What kind of God is this that has no image and yet does this?
Moses commanded that we should worship Jehovah God and him only. He commanded the death sentence on any sons of Israel that worship any other god.
No! Have mercy!
Kill them, all 850.
But we didn't know.
Put them to the sword. Now.
The prophets of Baal were all killed.
O king, you will need to eat and drink and then make haste for home. I hear the sound of an abundance of rain.
3.5 years earlier, Elijah had told Ahab that it would not rain in Israel again until Elijah so commanded. With the prophets of Baal dead and the people once again worshiping the true God, Elijah commanded it to rain. A big rain would swell the rivers and prevent them from returning home, so they had to make haste or risk being cut off by the floods. Elijah, empowered by God, ran in front of the horses for the 20-mile trip back to the king's palace.